Welcome to the What is your biggest weakness answer template video. Okay, so as with all of the answer templates, in fact with all the videos, the PDFs are available. Just go down to englishjobinterviews.com, get them there. What is your biggest weakness? Well, think back to your answer that was in the question in module 2.1, where we looked at the key ideas. Okay, and well, let's see, what is this question not about? Okay, it's useless to tell them a reason not to hire you. Okay, that's one thing you want to do. So you don't want to give them an answer to what is your biggest weakness. That is going to create a problem for you. But anyway, it's irrelevant because this question is not the opposite of greatest strength. So a lot of people, because the two questions are put together, they just think, well, one is the opposite of the other one. And this is just not true. So most of you would have heard of Superman, and Superman was killed by kryptonite, this green stone. They are not looking for kryptonite. They are not saying, what is your kryptonite? What is going to kill you? What is going to stop you working and make you crumble and disappear into a hole? What's going to do that? That's not what this question is about. I'll tell you in a minute what it's about. But I want to give you a warning here. A lot of people are very clever with trying to give an answer to this question. Things like hidden strengths. So, my weakness is I'm perfect, I'm perfectionist. My weakness is I'm too hardworking. My weakness is I cannot say no. Okay? Don't try to be clever. This is very disrespectful. Okay? It means, I'm so clever, I don't have to answer your question. Okay? We all know the answers, these clever answers to the question. What you are doing actually, apart from being disrespectful, is you're not answering what they are interested in. Okay? So what is this question about? Why do they ask this question where a lot of people try to be clever? This question is about how self-aware are you? And how well do you know the direction you want to grow? So don't be unself-aware and then have this kind of crazy, I'm a perfect person and I just suffer from being too much hard work. That actually tells me that you don't know what you're like. Okay? And we're going to come to this area. So we talk about this weakness, and a lot of people just think, as I said at the beginning, don't give them a weakness that you wouldn't get the job. And the reason is that they see weakness as an absolute level. I'm not very good at this, and this is a disaster. Okay? This question isn't about this. This question is relative. It's where you are and where you want to be. This question is about this gap, not this gap. This question is saying, well, I really, really want this skill. So even if you could say to a salesperson, what's your biggest weakness? They might say, actually, I think my weakness is my presentations. I'm good, but I'm not as good as some of the people with 5 or 10 years experience. That's the level I want to have. That's my weakness. Or think about a fantastic footballer you ask them what their weakness is, they might say heading the ball or running. They're better than me at heading the ball and running. Is relative to where they want to be. Or like a famous actor, Brad Pitt, ask him his weakness. He might say Shakespearean acting is my weakness. He could be really good at it. But he's saying where I want to be, I'm not good enough. Okay? So weakness is relative and not absolute. And where you grow in this question, where do you see yourself going, is connected to the next step that we did in module 1, and therefore connected to career motivation. Again, this idea, what's your weakness, is really saying Where do you want to grow? Where do you need to grow skills-wise in order to go forward in your career? So what are the variations on this question? What are your biggest weaknesses, plural? What are you not good enough yet? Very direct, much clearer question. What skills would you like to improve? How could you improve your work? What would you change about the way you work? Why do you sometimes not do your best work? Okay, it's a similar idea here. How can you grow? How self-aware are you? So what's your objective in this question? It's to communicate that you know what you need to improve next and you're motivated to do it. That's this question. It's a fantastic question to get. Okay, so here's an example answer. Well, if I compare myself to how I want to be in 2 years' time, then I know I need to improve my general business experience. As a recent graduate, I really feel that's my weakness now and what I need to improve first. I notice from my limited work experience that I'm able to do general tasks fairly well. But if I want to go beyond this level, then I need to improve this weakness because I can't clearly see what my solutions should be pushing for and where my energy needs to go. I feel I don't have this wisdom, but I see it in the people who have done a year or two, and obviously more from who's worked longer. I believe the biggest payoffs for having this experience is that I can prioritize my work better. I can listen better to clients, and I can see how my work can best add value to the work I do without being told. My plan to address this weakness, this lack of experience, is to try and get the most out of my next work opportunity. So that means paying attention at all times. If possible, ask questions about why senior staff have done things in certain ways, and finally to offer and volunteer myself to get involved in extra projects in the department so I can maximize my exposure to problem solving. So what's the structure I've given here? A clear, direct answer. Great way to answer any question if possible. You're focusing on relative, not absolute. I'm not saying I'm bad at it in absolute terms, but I'm not what I want to be. Then a little bit of note about why is this kind of importance. It's an opportunity again to communicate to them that you know their reality. And then improvement plan. So what are the steps that I can do now to make this better? So the core template, a clear, direct answer, describe as relative, not absolute, describe the importance, and a self-improvement plan as well. So let's go to the clear, direct answer. A clear statement of what is the next crucial skill you would need to improve. In this particular answer, I need to improve my general business experience. Okay? That's what the person is saying. That's what they need to, that's their weakness. So where can we get this? Go back to module 1. Think about this next step. What's happening? Okay. What skills would you like to have in this next step? What skills would you need at the beginning now in your journey to the next 5 years? Okay. Some example ideas could be improved managerial skills, team leading skills, better budgeting, improved planning, more successful client negotiations, improved specific technical skills, experience of the work in specific areas, experience of the work in general, being able to work faster, being able to work more efficiently, better selling, better long-term decision-making, improved ability to train others. These are all things that you could just build on. You can say, I can do this, but I want to be better. Some phrases here. Well, when I look at the more senior members of this profession, I realize that I need to improve I think an area that would hold me back in the future is my lack of, I see improving my ability to as key to having a successful career in the near future. I would say that I'm pretty good at, but I want to be even better. If I compare myself to how I want to be in 2 years' time, then I know I need to improve the area that I feel I need to concentrate on in order to grow is, okay. So now going to describing this weakness as relative, not absolute. Highlight that you have some capacity, but you see the value of improving further. In this answer, I'm able to do general tasks fairly well, but if I want to go beyond this level, then I need to improve this weakness. Okay. Look at those senior people who have those skills and position your ability just below theirs. This, after all, is the reason you are not at their level yet and you're not applying for their job yet, isn't it? You don't have their skills. So it's perfectly okay to say, I don't have what they have yet, but I want it. Some example ideas then. I can, but I need to improve my success rate, my completion rate, my speed, my quality, my insight, my preparation, my approach, my objection handling, my experience in difficult situations, my decision making in new areas, my knowledge in edge cases, my analysis, my interpersonal skills in tricky situations. Okay, a really precise area you need to improve on. Okay, so phrases for this. So as I said, I've seen senior team members work and I just feel that they're a level above me and I want to reach that level too. I would say that I have more than just the basic skills at this skill. I actually don't have many problems, but I see the great advantages that being truly skillful can be. I think this is an area that I've shown to be able to do general tasks fairly well. But if I want to go beyond this level, then I need to improve this weakness. When I look at my level, I think I'm normal. But when I compare myself to the level above me, I feel that my skills could definitely improve. Statement number 3. State how that skill will positively impact your future work. So here, it means I can prioritize my work better, I can listen better to clients, and I can see how my work can best add value to the work I do without being told. The without being told is obviously a nod to the manager, how important independence is in this particular job. I believe with the consultancy work. I need this skill, so I will need you less, showing them that they can be managed and that you understand their reality. So think of the ways that this ability helps bring value to the business, okay? So some example ideas would be improved efficiency, faster turnaround, hitting deadlines, hitting targets, reduced costs, more clients, improved profits, more staff retention, better quality of work, less complaints, less backlog, less problems, more market share, better quality team, better working atmosphere, less stress for everyone. Great. So this is going to be the impact of you changing this weakness that you have, okay? In the near future. Example phrases. The impact of improving this skill would be that I would be able to. Fixing this weakness would mean that I could help with. Achieving a better ability in this area would result in me being able to. The impact on my job, if I were to improve this area, would mean I probably would have more time to do. I think this area doesn't improve overnight, and so I'm willing to keep practicing, especially because the benefits to me and the company would be great. On to that last section now in this question, which is the self-improvement plan. What steps you can take to improve these skills. So in the example answer here, the steps that the person offers are paying attention at all times, asking questions, getting involved in extra projects. Okay? Makes sense to their weakness. So state clearly how you can achieve these skills. For example, self-study, books, YouTube, possible company training that they might give you, informal learning from observing senior staff, asking for help, ideas, advice when suitable, external professional training, and also volunteering to help on others' projects. Some ideas here consider self-studies, online courses, books, YouTube videos, online resources, manuals maybe in a profession, company training, day courses, small groups, peer-to-peer training, manuals. So this will be especially true when you know that the company do training, okay, in this area. Informal learning from observing senior staff, mentors, it's a big ask maybe. Open door policy, so you hope that you can go and approach them with problems. Also morning and briefing meetings where you can go and speak to people and ask them what's happening. Then you've got external qualifications and volunteering as well. So example phrases here in the self-improvement plan. So in order to improve this area, I feel that I should. I've already started to address my weakness in this area by, I think the key to strengthening this weakness would be a mix of activities, such as, I believe that if I want to increase my ability in this area, I need to take responsibility for my growth, and I'm looking to improve via. My plan to address this weakness includes. Okay, that's great. Okay, thanks very much, guys. See you very soon. Good luck in your job search, and don't forget to get the PDF from the website as well. Okay, bye everyone.